Some of the magic comfrey there, courtesy of Clive. Just dug it out for me. This is his comfrey area. So they're going to go into water buckets for a day or two, let them soak up, and then I'll be soaking the ground that they're going to be going into thoroughly, and then in they go. And fingers crossed, they should be fine then. Comfrey galore, we should have, hopefully. Yeah, so on the Wise Elf's advice, we're giving them a soak in a bucket of water for a day or two, just to get all the fluids in them, get plenty of fluids back in them. So that's what we're doing. I've got one there, one clump there, and another clump in that bucket there. I might move that actually, because it's a bit breezy. In fact, I will. I'll move that around. I'll probably put it between those two barrows there, barrels. Yeah, it's better off there, I think. Still pretty breezy, but it's less chance of falling over where it is now. You can have a fag any time, pal, no problem at all. So we've got the pumpkin bed here, boys and girls, and there's Exhibit A, the giant pumpkin. So let's see how he does. So he's going to be going in that hole there that I've made, with the impression with that pot, same pot as it's in at the moment. So I'm going to take him out of there, put him in there. If you remember, about a month ago, that got 10 sacks of horse manure in it. And you can still see the horse manure here. It's crumbling down quite nicely. So the pumpkin should do well in there, we're hoping. I've got a bit of 6X I'm going to top dress around once it's in the hole. So yeah, let's get that on. I'm going to tip him out of his pot now and get him into that. And there he is, watered in. It's going to get a good dosing of water that later on when it gets a bit cooler, around about 6-7 o'clock tonight, and I'll wet the entire bed. Underneath this compost, it's already, I mean, where the manure was, it's really damp anyway, where the manure's rotting down, so it should be okay. But yeah, I'm going to give it a good soaking. Every time I come down, I'm going to give that a good soaking, so that there's plenty of moisture for the pumpkin. And he'll decide then, because there's a bit of a prevailing wind coming from this direction, which is a sort of northeasterly, it's probably going to favour this side. So what I may well do is get some interplanting done, some catch crops done with beetroot and lettuce and stuff like that in that bed. But that's going to be primarily the pumpkin bed. It's only kind of a 6 foot by 3 foot bed, that, but hopefully that's going to be enough. It may well not be, though. It might be. You might end up with bloody pumpkins coming out of it and growing massively, because they are supposed to be big pumpkins then, but I'll have to keep it under control and just favour 1 or 2. Because it's a big, it's one of the giant pumpkins, that one, so we'll have to see how we get on with that. Might not be big enough for it, that bed. Might have to extend it down there just to get it in, get it trailing. Put a temporary bed or something down there maybe. But we'll see how he gets on him. James is testing the sprayer.
When a squirt, it like pulls itself backwards for some reason.
I think that's because the pressure's going off it, isn't it? I'll hold it for you while you're doing it. Yeah, go on, get in. That should be fine, that. And then put it in the other one. Gently put it in. Inside. Good lad. It's good, this one, isn't it, mate? We've got another cucumber there that Clive's given us, so we're going to get that planted in there. So if you want to carry on doing them other ones, mate, and we'll fill all them up.
I need to come out for a second. It's way too hot.
Do you want me to do it because it's hot? You go and play with Bradley for a bit. There's Franco and his dad. Uncle David. Bradley's coming down, and James. And yeah. Give us a thumbs up, little farmer. Yeah, baby. Get Seps on that one.
Just poor old Barry Allen there, just the fastest man alive ends up in a bunch of potatoes.
Tired, isn't he?
Face down.
Been running all morning, hasn't
I like running.
he? But if you bury him, you'll get 10 more. Yeah, so we're just down now, having a look at the plots. And like I say, we put the carrots out, we've got the parsnips in there. Everything's in, basically. Some of it's going to be coming out. These onions are getting close. Garlic, etc. Cayenne pepper, basil, and a sun gold tomato. All to be potted on tomorrow into the big pots and put in the lady farmer's greenhouse. Those are a couple of the French elf climbing beans. Again, they're going to be going out tomorrow. I've got some more of those seeds off Joe, about 12 of them, or even 20, something like that off Joe. So I'm going to directly sow them, I think, into the ground. Need more herbs for the herb bed, that's for sure. So that's something I'm going to have to look into this week. Got all the sweet corn in. 6 there, 12 there, 12 over there. Those are 2 sunflowers. Marigolds around them. The peas are coming on nicely into flower now. They were put in as plug starts them about 3 weeks ago, and they're coming into flower now, so that's nice. Those are the ones that we put in on Saturday, I think. Some more peas there. Peas for days. Gonna keep throwing those peas in. We've started the peas off again as well in the gutter, so we've got some more peas on the go. In the same fashion that we did these ones, these are the gutter peas. Started some more peas off in the gutter. These are all the climbing beans for messions. Got to get some sticks into there actually. Let them give them something to climb up. So that's the next job for tomorrow. Potatoes have come back rampantly after the frostbite. They're doing well. These onions, I'll say another 2 or 3 weeks. Probably another 2 weeks, something like that for them. Them garlic are already up to the mark. That's just one that I pulled out. Just to check it. That can be taken now really, that Germado, but I'm going to give them a little bit longer. That was just one of the smaller ones actually. There's many bigger ones in there. But I'm going to let them bulb up for another week or 2 until they start dying back and falling over. But I'm going to leave them, I think, now. I'm not going to water them for a bit. About 3 days, and then give them another water and let the bulbs swell. And they shouldn't be too far away. Courgettes are getting courgettes on them. Just noticed that today. They're getting some courgettes coming. Just got to keep them watered up. Tons of feed in there for them, so they should be fine. They've greened back up again quite nicely, the parsnips. Some nice lettuce. Got loads of lettuce. I'll have to start taking that lettuce out. Only took one out so far, but I'm going to start to take more of that out, otherwise it's going to bolt, like that one's trying to do. So I'm going to get that out and disperse that amongst the family members. Take some to McCree's and to Ros, and give Daryl's mum some and Dave's mum. Swede are coming strong in there. Can't see the bases on them, see what they look like, but I'll be checking on them I think next weekend and seeing what they're like. You can eat the leaf obviously, because it's a brassica, you can eat the leaf off that as well, and there's bags of leaf growth on it. So we might start taking the leaf off that. Cabbages are coming on very well. Broccoli down there. Cauliflower. I think there's 8 cauliflower in there. Yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? More onions. more parsnips and carrots in there. The kids, every time they come down, though, are taking carrots out of that. There's not going to be many carrots left in that. There's only about 20 left in that bucket now, where once there were 40. They're taking all the small carrots out every time they come down, but it's fair enough, isn't it? Can't get fresher. We just give them a wash and chuck them in the gobs. Yeah, we'll see what happens with these garlic and onions. More leek over there. Had a leaf off that kale today. Gorgeous. Really nice, that. Took a base leaf off. One of these little leaves at the bottom. Getting a bit crispy, see. Just took it off and ate the green bit. And it was very nice. Very nice and highly nutritious. More nutrition than... that's where he went, him. It's venom, innit? Bradley was looking for him. He's already pulled the flaming arm off off the flash. I'll take Venom home with me tonight. Strawberries are coming very nicely now, coming strong. I'm going to get quite a few off these, I'll bet. The old strawberries, which is good because we absolutely love strawberries. Lots and lots of potato action going on in the buckets and in that little pallet collar bed that I did a few weeks ago. It's all coming nice, that now coming through. We're going to have potatoes for days, no problem about that. I mean, we've got absolute tons of potatoes. More in these buckets here. These are the Home Guard and the Ulster Prince. I'll do a proper plot tour sometime in the week. Do like a June plot tour. Because we're getting a lot of stuff out now. We've got more brassicas in there to go out, but we can only put those out really when the onions are out, because I'm running out of space. In fact, I've run out of space. Doesn't matter how many beds you've got, you always want more, you know. I always want more. The greedy guy. Look at the bloody lush growth in there. There's beetroot, spinach, cauliflower and calabrese in there. But I mean, the spinach leaf's looking superb. I can't see it, you can't see it properly there, can you? But it's looking really, really good. I'm going to start taking some of that stuff as well. And maybe quickly blanch and freeze that up, because there's going to be tons in there. The beet leaf you can eat as well, you know. You may know anyway. But we want beetroots. We want lots and lots of golf ball sized beetroots we want. Lots of them. So yeah, let's crack on and get off. So I've been Guru Mafenda. He's been Venom. And I'm getting off. If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. We're back at work tomorrow, boys and girls. No furlough for the Guru. So yeah, have a wonderful week, whatever you do, and get yourselves down to the plots as often as you can. The job is a good one. Ta-ta now. Bye-bye.